Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So for this craft fair series project number 3, I am actually calling these grandparents photo books. What you're not going to need is one of these. You get these at Michael's or Hobby Lobby, one of the two. You might be able to order online. I had these for a long time. Well, actually I got them when I was working on all these projects. This one says you have 8 pieces in it, but when I show you, you'll be able to make 4 albums out of one pack of these. So a pack of these, you're going to need some baby pages and some with some cutouts. Also, the best thing to get is this pack where you have all of these. It's called Dreamy, and you have all of the like baby colors. So this will be the best thing to have. So join me for another project, Craft Fair Series 2020. Okay, so continue on with this grandparents baby book. I went ahead and picked out some of the colors that I wanted to make my baby boy book. This is more of the pastel boyish kind of colors for this book. And what I do is I just put all my pages together. Now, the cover that I got in my kit measures 5.5 by 7 13/16. Once again, 5.5 by 7 13/16. If you go to any Google and you do a search, you can look up the measurements on a ruler and it will tell you exactly where it's at. And what I did is I just marked it on my cutting board so I would cut all my papers the same. So I went ahead and used those pack of papers that are 8.5 by, I forgot now, 11 I believe. And out of those papers I can make I get 2 pages. In my baby books I have 20 pages. I have 5 different colors and I have 4 of each color. And what I like to do is I intertwine them. In this case, this page will start with light blue, we'll go to yellow, we'll go to a gray, we'll go to a darker blue, and then we're going to go to the green. And I arrange these pages all the way down. So then what I also do is I put my cover on and I put my back on. So when I am working on each page, I flip it to see how I'm going to fix each page. What I did is during the time that I cleaned my craft room, I just picked up on some items that I already had. Sometimes you will be amazed what you find in a little box that you tucked away, and you find a bunch of stickers or you find a bunch of cards. I had tons of cards, which makes me really happy, and I'm just gonna go ahead and use those. Now I went through my stash of paper and got different papers. These are some that were already cut out. They're like those paper by the pound, and these had designs on them. So I went ahead and grabbed these because I knew I was going to make this baby book. Then I also grabbed my little stack of cards that I made, journaling card that I bought from scrapbook.com. And right now I just have a couple, but I will look through it as I go. Also, in the past, I have purchased these little cutout cards. They come in the pack. I forgot. I will show it to you. But for right now, I'm just going to show you, like, it says things like "You are loved." It says things like "Mom says" and "Mother knows best." Some have stars. Some are double-sided. I absolutely love this one. Our little mister, and the little mister is raised with some foam adhesive. And this one says, "You are my greatest earthly blessing." How sweet are these? So I kind of want to use some of these. These I know that came in an old kit and I just had all of these cut out. So I kind of want to, I put them there, so, and as I go with my book, I make each page as I go to make sure that this is what I want in my book. So let's revise this. These come in a pack to make a book. All I did was choose the front and the back of it to put together. This is the pack that they come in. You can buy these at Hobby Lobby or Michael's. They're a chipboard album. However, this one here has index at the top. I'm actually only using 2 pieces per book, but when it comes to these, I take my ruler and an X-Acto knife and I cut away this part of the chipboard. Because like I said, I can make 3 albums out of 1. So it's worth it for me. Because these can kind of tend to get expensive. So later on in the video, I will show you an alternate way of making these with just plain chipboard paper that you can buy. It's a little less thick than this, but it's still usable. So I'm just going to do a couple of pages here just to show you what I'm doing. I am actually going to use my big page that I got from scrapbook.com. This is from Echo Park, and it's called Bundle of Joy, and this will be my front page. I know this already. And then what I do is I'll cut all of these up, and then I just go by what I have. So let me just show you an example. I don't do my top cover and my back cover right away. So my first page is a blue page, and sometimes because the front says welcome baby, I'm trying to see what they have here. I'm just gonna make this a page for a picture. So what I'll do is I'll just grab something that matches, like this little sailboat. Look at that, it's so simple, right? And I'll just tape this on here. If I have a little sailboat somewhere, I might just do a little sailboat. That is basically all you do. And as I go through my pages over and over again, that's when I start adding to it. It's amazing, like I said, going through other stuff that I have, borders or whatever, I keep finding things to help me fill out my baby book. So to me, this is the first page, but then I flip it and I still use this page for more decorations. So let's say this is where I want to put this our little mister. So I'll go ahead and place that there, but then I'll do something here with one of these little cutout cards where you can actually add another picture. Very simple, but it's using things that I already have. So right now I would have my front page done. Next, this one is yellow. So I might just throw a bunch of colored paper on here and make it interesting. And then maybe grab one of a card again, or just grab, you know, different things to put on here. You know, just add to it as I go with things that I have. I wish I can find those. Okay, this is not one that I'm going to use, but it's just an example. Your 4x6 cards are good for this, or your you can cut some paper to a 5x7 so you can make it less expensive for you to make it. These books are basically to use some of the product that you already have at home. So you got to remember also that the page up here will also reflect with this page right here, because it's going to match when you flip it. So I kind of want to add some of the same colors sometimes, and then I'll just keep on matching some stuff. Sometimes I'll maybe even put a pocket here, you know, you never know. So I'm going to work on this book for a little bit, because I'm not going to do page by page with you. I usually cut my paper to insert here 5x7, and that's when I use a bunch of my paper pages that I have. I've had these for a very long time. I actually had to scratch my head and go, where did I get this from? Let me pull this one out here. This one says the Fat Pack 2, 180 pages, and they're all like different paper that I can use in my baby book because they're all like splashes of color for the background, not for the background, but for the where you can place a photo, or you can write notes, or you can journal, whatever you want to do. I did notice that in my cutout it has a little twinkle twinkle little star, but it also has like a little farm look to it. I'm going to base some of the pages to that, but I'm not going to do it all farmy looking. So stay tuned, and I will keep going with this little grandparents. So at this time, I'm just going to kind of flip some of the pages and just kind of show you what I did. I really like this teal greenish blue for my front cover, so I picked that and I cut all of the ones that cover, once again, 7, 13, 16 by 5.5, and then I cut up all of my cut aparts and put them in here. And what I do is I just kind of flip the book to how it should flip. So this would be the other side, and then I decided to just go ahead and do a star pattern on this side, and I am going to use this cute yellow paper. Maybe not this one, it might have to be a stock card. Here it is right here. I'm actually going to use a stock cardstock, and I might even add a little, cut this out as a star and put it on here. So I can do this like 3 or 4 times before I actually put the book, start taping everything, and then during the time that I tape, sometimes I will still change things, and at the end. So you figure I check this about 4 to 5 times, and I keep adding, taking out. So we're gonna go with the first. So I'm gonna go ahead and move this over here. Oops. I'm gonna move it on the other side, and then I'll just put my pages. So for my second page here, I love this Hello Baby Boy. So basically it's just going to be very plain. It's just going to be this, like this. I'm going to put it like that, and that's going to be the one side, and then I flip them to my book, and then I just kind of like, okay, this is going to be my second page with the lullaby, and then I just kind of add some of the things to that. I'm not sure if I'm going to use that one because I was seeing something else a little while ago that I like. So, but like I said, I don't like this pinkish. It might be turning, and this is too blue, so this might change a little bit. And the next page is yellow. So I just went ahead and added it like this. Baby stats. And then I might even put something here to put a little picture, a little pocket, or something like that. Then I'm going to flip this over. Then I added this beautiful green and yellow, and then I added so I made this little sign. It says baby, sweet baby, and thoughts of the day. I love the colors, how they match, and I just kind of like put it together. And then the next page, I got a gray. And then gray, I just added a bunch of polka dots, but I'm adding up this green color. And it's really popping together. And this is just to kind of put pictures on there. So, and then I flip it, because that will be that page. Then I have a yellow, which is the twinkle, twinkle little star. And of course, then the next page will be about twinkle star. I have a little saying here and a little place to put your picture on. And then I flip it, and then here I got some stars, and if you notice, it kind of has a little pattern. And then this one is where it says our little mister, and I added some stars there. This one is just a green, a checkered, and I just put a race card there. And then on the other side, I am adding some polka dot. Notice I have some strong permanent colors, and then I have some pastel-ish kind of colors. And then this one here was our Ansem Sweet, And I think I might have had another page that I wanted to use there, but I don't know if I put it. Yes, I do. I actually want to trade this color, and that's kind of what I do. And I want to add this. I think this is so much better. It makes it pop more. And then on the other page, I kind of want to bring some boyish stuff. So I was going to bring in some helicopters like that. And then I was just going to put a little helicopter right there on a foam, of course. And then the next page, oh, and then of course this would flip. I'm going to flip it. And then on the other side of that, I just had a yellow, and then I was just going to bring in this airplane. I might do something here. And then this next page is just yellow one, and I just polka dot, and I just put great pieces of family wisdom and mom says. And then when you flip that, I have this little sailboat over here, and I thought I had a little sailboat somewhere. Probably lost it, but anyways, you know, I always, like I said, I go through this over and over again. Here it's the gray page part, and then I just wanted to bust it up with some really vibrant colors so I can add this beautiful little heart that says, "You are my very greatest earthly blessing." And here you can put a picture, you can make that a pocket. Flip that around. I have a very nice pastel blue, and I just have this right here, "You are so loved." And then I have this page, I put a little bit of green and blue, kind of match it up together. I wish I had a little tractor. I don't, but I am going to look for one. And then I was going to flip that around. Then, oh, here's this color again. I was not going to use that. I found this cute paper that I had. I'm going to shift this. It is all bumblebees. And I thought, you know, looks a little farmy to me, so I added that. And then this one here, it is called Bath Time. And I didn't do a paper underneath this one. And I did a little envelope with ducks, and inside you can pull it. It says Bath Time. And then when I flip that, I will have a very vibrant color, or switch it for this beautiful green, and that's how that was gonna stay, I think. No, that was to bring out the blue. I'm gonna keep it. And that's the beauty of this. You can change this to whatever you want. Okay, that was the other side, right? Yeah. Then this page just have, this was the best part of Grandma's house, and then the world's cutest kid. And I could actually put this here and Grandma's house here. And then I have just some polka dots to put pictures. This one as well. And then you turn the page here, and there we go. Now we can add this one with this currently I love to eat and everything. And then next page was gray, and I just added this green. That might change to something else. I might just go with the polka dots. I think. Ooh, I like this one. I'm going to switch it to polka dots and add that to this page. And turn it around. I have this beautiful paper. This one here, I just added some of this paper. And then when you flip it, do I have anything? I just had this for right now, I think. I was just going to keep adding to that. Oh, wait a second. No, I was going to do this paper with this like this. Was it that? Yes, it was this paper with this. And then I have this striped. And then I was going to bring in another pocket or something with this one. And you flip that around. And I have some vibrant yellows to put pictures. Here I just have like a wood grain yellow. And then you flip it, and then I have yellow with some blue polka dots. And This one here just has this, and again, I like to add some of these. Then you flip it, and then I have the green again on top of here. And then it's the gray with these polka dots. And you can add, I might add something else, you might see that later on. And then I got the gray, and I was gonna bring this color, oops, sorry guys, I was gonna bring this back in here somehow. I added this one, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep it or not. Probably not, since I'm doing it now. I'm just gonna shove it over there, and I am going to do another bumblebee somehow, and I'm going to do a little bumblebee thing. And then this one I just added a blue. This one I just added this color for more pictures. And like I said, when I have the book done, you will see, because that's the last page, and it's probably going to be something different. I think I had light blue on it. And this is the back cover, and I always try to do something in the back with a pocket or a folder. And then in the back, the last page will also be this same one as the front. So basically, you've seen me just choose pages, and like I said, I can do this a few times, and then I'll show you how I make my holes. But basically, that's kind of how I put my books together. I go through my paper before I had made some piles. I go through my stuff during the production, and then when I'm putting it together, if I feel like I need a sticker or something like that, that's what I do. So that is the baby book. I'm not gonna sit here and videotape myself taping, but I will show you the end result, and I have a few other ones that I made that I cannot wait to show you. So real quick, I want to show you how I am punching my holes for my pages. So I only do one at a time, and I know that's could be time consuming. However, I don't want to mess this up. So because there are other ones in the box, I just grab the extra one. I put my pages the way they're supposed to go, and then I just go into my crocodile. Crocodile? Is that what it's called? I forgot. Anyways, and I just punch my holes. And as I go, and I just punch them. So it makes it so much easier to finish off the book. So I'm going to put this here real quick so you can see. And as soon as I'm done, you guys, and I start from the back to the front when I assemble them. And that's when I do my last checkout to make sure that everything looks good and everything is fine. So I'm going to finish assembling, or maybe I'll just do one more so you can see. So because my book is this way, open that way, I just take my page and I flip it this way. And then I just go back here. I measure, and I just go and punch my holes. And then I just go back to my book, and I put my pages in as I go. Basic, super easy. So to finish off my baby albums, I just add a little bit of ribbon. I just knot it. I just make knots in it. Real tight, because I like it for it to hang everywhere. And this is just ribbon that I gotten at a yard sale. I think you might remember that haul. And I like to add the tulle to this because I think it just adds like a bunch of pretties. So that's gonna be, and I don't even measure, I cut. And I'll just take it together and measure there. And I'll show you how I do the tulle around my book. So I think these turned out so cute. They're super simple and super easy to make. So now I'm going to bend this one, fold this one in two and cut it again. So I got two of them. And then I'm just going to add them up here. And I'm going to make a bow. actually, I am not. I'm just gonna tighten them up and let it hang. I just love that look. I don't know, it just, to me, looks so cute. And I'm just gonna cut. You can cut it if you want to, that's up to you. Except for this side, I'm gonna show you what I'm doing. I like to add a little bit of, I wish I could make a small bow. Let me see. That would look cute, I think. Yes, I did it. That's what I want. I wanted a chunky, small bow. Not that ribbon. So I hope that you like this project, and they're super simple to make, like I said. Just a little time consuming, but I am using everything I had. No, I don't like that look at all. I'm gonna leave this, but I am gonna cut it a little shorter. There we go. And on this side, I'm gonna grab another piece, and I am going to add one of my pacifiers. You can buy these at the Dollar Tree. Oops. Sorry for my big head there. And then I'm just going to go ahead and tie it with these up here. Well, actually, I can, yeah. And I'm going to double knot this one. Oops, just do a double knot. There we go. So here's that pacifier sitting right there. So when they get it, they're going to get it like this. Isn't that adorable? So I'm going to go through my list real quick, and then I will end this video. As I was rewatching my video, I noticed that I gave the wrong measurements the wrong way. It is actually 5.5 from top to bottom, and side to side it's 7/13/16. So I'm actually going to take a picture of this, and that's going to be in my front of my video so everybody will see. I just don't know why I keep doing that. I kept filming and I kept doing that. Anyways, without further ado, here is my grandparents' baby book. It could be a baby photo, it could be journaling. I think in this book right now, I have combined everything that I could. So this is the baby boy one with all of his little glam. I made a couple of different ones. Well, for that one. This is the one I made for the welcome baby girl. I also made another one for a little boy, but more in the zoo with giraffes and things like that. So I will show you these in a minute. And then I wanted to create one. Now this one, I know it is too thick because I went a little crazy, and I'm calling this one School Days. Since I was already making all of these books, I decided to go ahead and add this to my series of baby books instead of doing a different video, because it's the same concept. So I just thought I'll just fit it in there. I need bigger rings, and right now I don't have any bigger rings. That way it won't stay as open as it is. I could have put a nice ribbon in the front to tie it down. However, I didn't do that to my other ones. I think just bigger rings will do. So with a little bit of music, I'm going to go through each book, and I'm going to explain to you again that it is 5.5 by 7/13/16. All of my pages are cut that way. All of my inserts right here on mine are mostly 5 by 7s. You can cut that to whatever you want. Use that scrap paper. Use cutouts. Use what you have to make these books. Now, because these are gifts, I didn't make them all the same. However, I had, this one has more than 20 pages, but all of my other ones, they're closing nicely, and they all have 20 pages inside. And I've had it a couple of bags and a couple of pockets. So I hope that you enjoy seeing all of these books real quick. those are my two baby boy and baby girl grandparents books. I am actually going to do a part 2 on this for the other two albums. They can be given to parents as well as the grandparents, because I think these would go for both, but I really wanted to do something for the grandparents. There is a page in there that is about the grandparents' house. So I hope that you like this idea for these baby books. The school one, I've put a lot of work into it, and I really need to discuss some of the things with you in case you want to make it, and I don't want to just to show you the book without answering some of the question as I show it to you. So I hope that you like, comment, share, and subscribe. I hope that you like this baby series during my craft fair 2020. And remember, I bring it home, I make it with love, and I bring it to life. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit that subscribe button and like and comment, because at this channel, you'll never know what you're going to get.